Prakash Churaman was 15 years old when he got arrested for a murder he did not commit. Two NYPD detectives interrogated him for hours without a lawyer present and were able to coerce him into making a false confession. For years, he was held at Rikers Island pre-trial. I was running a music program at the time, so we met while I was doing one of my sessions. And, well, actually, wait, I think he's calling me right now.
Hello, this is a free call from
Prakash Churaman,
an inmate at New York City Department of Correction. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
Hi, how you doing?
We were just beginning to tell your story, man, so if you want to start from the very beginning, you could tell them.
Hi. My name is Prakash Churaman. I was born in Guyana, June 22nd, 1999. Me, my mother, my father, my sister migrated from Guyana to Florida, and then from there, my mother and father got divorced. My mother left me and my sister down in Florida with my father. She came up to New York in Queens, and after that, me and my pops never got along. And I just left. One day I just left. I called some children's services down in Florida. I called them, and then I said I want my mother to have custody of me, and that's how I came to New York. Came to New York City at 12 years old, and then from there I was living with my mom's, and then she was just going back and forth. She had an abusive boyfriend at the time, so I definitely wasn't trying to stick around. So I ran away. From my mom for a while, just trying to survive on my own at 13, 14 years old. I was 14 years old in the 7th grade, which is bad. That's how I ended up getting placed in the group home thing, and I really tried to get my act together. I'm a special ed student. I received special education, so that really helped me because my comprehension level was low. On the weekends I would come home for a home pass. I was in that for 7 months. I got released on November 21st, 2014. On December 5th, my best friend was shot and killed 3 people trying to rob his uncle in the apartment. The grandmother, which was one of the victims, claimed she heard my voice. I came home. I was with my mother. I was a freshman. I just became a freshman. I was 15 years old. And then police come to my house, into my basement apartment, take me out of my bed, place me in handcuffs, and that was it for me. They came to my house at 6 in the morning. I didn't even get to the precinct until 9, 10. Mind you, the precinct is only about 10-15 minutes away from where I live. There was 2 detectives, and in addition to the 2 detectives, my mother was there as well. But my mother, she doesn't know anything about law enforcement or anything. So she was kind of pressured, as well into, cursing and yelling at me and into just kind of basically aiding the detectives into soliciting a confession from me. They would have kept me there in that small room and tried to manipulate me. They would have definitely did that. That's how I felt at the time, that they would have just kept me in there until I basically said whatever they wanted to hear. I didn't know what I was saying. I just said whatever bits and details the detectives fed me just to get out of there. And I eventually was coerced into giving a false confession. I was lost, literally lost. I didn't even know he was dead until that day, until I was brought into the precinct and eventually interrogated. I didn't even know he was dead. I felt trapped. I felt I had no other choice but to just say whatever they wanted to hear. Throughout the interrogation, throughout the tape, you hear me say, quote unquote, I'm going to say whatever you guys want to hear. That's exactly what I said. At the time of my arrest, they said I got evaluated by a forensic psychologist, and he said I was he said I was mildly retarded. I was incarcerated, pretrial detention for 4 years before I was given the trial. From the time I stepped foot into the system, I had no choice but to mature in a fast and rapid pace because, I'm around grown men. I've been through stuff that I've, experienced personally and witnessed from my own eyes. I've been like jumped by like a whole house. I got cut before. I had stitches. I've been through a lot. I just try to I take medication. I try to cope with my inner self. I work out. I like art. I make like cards and origami and stuff like that. I find that stuff therapeutic to me. I mean, I don't know if you know the background as far as between me and Jacob. Me and Jacob met. He used to work here on Rikers Island. Me and him met here. Met each other here on Rikers Island. I was like about, I think 16, 17 years old when we met each other. He used to come into the housing area. He used to come into the units. He came in with his cello. He played his instrument, and he used to draw. So everybody knows him from drawing. So we just started building a bond from that day on. And one day I just was like, me and him was talking about my situation and my case, and and I asked him if he was willing to help me, and he said yeah. So he started making a clip. And he was also in the process of establishing a GoFundMe for me. And the name of the clip was, what was it, Jacob? Innocence since 15. And I don't know, someone from the Department of Corrections saw it, and that's how Jacob ended up getting fired. Me and Jacob, we go way back. But ever since then, Jacob has stuck by my side. He even did drawings. He did whatever he could do to support me. You know what I mean? And I really, really appreciate that. Like, I could say, like, I could put my life in his hands, and I know he'll do the right thing.
For the first 3.5 years, I had a 18B. Well, it basically considered a public defender, but 18Bs are private attorneys that are appointed by the court. That's my first 3.5 years. Then, 5-6 months prior to me going to trial, his private attorney, Ronald Kobe, came and took my case pro bono.
I went to trial. My judge denied me from presenting an expert witness on the subject of juvenile false confessions. So ultimately I was convicted. I appealed my conviction, and my conviction got overturned due to the fact that my judge made an improper ruling and denied me from presenting expert testimony on false confessions. So I was transferred back down to Rikers Island. I got back down to Rikers. They threw me an offer, which was 3 1/3 of 10 years for assault in the first degree. And I rejected that immediately. I rejected that. As of right now, the district attorney's office is not budging. As far as dismissing the case, dropping all the charges, they're not doing that. So, I mean, that's why I'm kind of like, I'm blessed and I'm grateful to have the organizations and the people that are coming together now to amplify my voice, because from day one I've been voiceless. I've been muted since those cuffs were placed on me. The true reason of why I'm doing what I'm doing right now is to clear my name and to hopefully put an end to this corruption that's going on in this criminal justice system. My youth was stolen from me. That's something I can never get back. Like, it's gone. And I want the world to know that I am innocent. I'm going to continue to fight until there's no fight left. And also, I want to shout out to everybody that's really, putting their all right now on the line for me, that's advocating for me, and that's really trying to help me raise awareness in regards to my situation. They had a rally for me in front of the courthouse, and ever since then, there's been a lot of people reaching out, trying to get involved. I ain't going nowhere, man. I'm in jail right now, and I'm just here. I'm waiting for my next court date. You know, I consider the criminal justice system a maze. I wake up every day looking for a new route to get out of here.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bro, you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, we got some good news for you, bro. We got some good news for you today, man.
Alright.
Your new lawyer was able to get you bail set, bro. Your bail is now set at $150,000.
Yo, hello?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I'm hyped right now, bro. Word to everything, bro. I'm hyped right now, bro. Yo! Yo, bro, I never seen this shit coming, bro. Like, word to, bro. Word to, I'm out of here, bro. Yo, bro, y'all gotta get me out of here, bro.
We're working on it, man. We're working on it.
I was raised by the system. So when they told me, yo, pack up, I was like, what? I knew that, you know, bail was posted, but I'm like, it's just mentally, like I said, mentally, I couldn't believe it. Physically, yes, I know I was leaving. But mentally, I wasn't like prepared for that, mentally. I just want to thank everyone that believes in me, and that's continuing to support me throughout my struggle. So I definitely want people to know that I appreciate that, appreciate all the support and all the efforts that's been made to bring me where I am now. I'm feeling good today. I woke up today, you know, feeling good. I mean, blessed that, you know, I'm in society, you know. I don't have my full freedom, but like my friend Max said, pre-freedom. So I consider it pre-freedom, but it's still freedom. So I woke up feeling blessed today. I'm good, healthy. I'm just looking forward to fighting my case, man, and proving my innocence.
Everywhere we go, people wanna know who we are. So we tell them, we are the people. Not the whole damn system. Shut it down. Free from God. Free from Prakash, you want to talk about yourself?
My name is Prakash Churaman. I'm 21 years old. I was born in Guyana. I grew up in Queens. My freedom was stolen from me at the age of 15. I was vigorously and aggressively interrogated. And unfortunately, that false confession is what got me here right now, still fighting for my life. Today is like a monumental moment right now. This right here is a monumental moment for me and for many, many others. I was incarcerated for 6 years, 1 month, and 10 days. Yesterday made 3 weeks since I've been released on bail. And today is the first time I'm actually gonna go stand in front of this judge, Kenneth Holder, in person, from society. I just wanna thank everybody, man, and please just continue to support me in any way possible. I have my attorney here, excellent attorney, and I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. This is round two. Round two. But I just want to say, free them all. That's it. Thank you.
Oh, take care. Good luck.
Before you later on, right? Talk to you tonight, right?
It was nice meeting you guys.
Take care.
Thank you, Lord.
Keep fighting. Don't let them scare you, bro.
Thank you.